Hi, scrapbook friends, it's Nicole, and I'm here with you on St. Patrick's Day to share the brand new March 2021 Creative Memories new products. These were just released this past Monday. I paid 2-day shipping so I could get them here quickly so that I would have them to show you. I'm super excited. This is a huge mid-month release. They are really giving us so much to work with. If some of the previous collections haven't been your taste, maybe one of these will. So let's jump right in with the first one. Is called Staycation. Perfect for kind of the year we've had. If you're, looking at your on this day on Facebook or anything, this was the week last year when the whole world kind of changed. So we've got this Staycation collection. This is kind of a mini collection. Maybe not a mini collection. So this is the Memories album. This is like a little, almost like a little Scrabble tile. On electric teal. It doesn't say that it's electric teal, but this was a color from last summer. It's kind of a bright turquoisey, poolish color. I don't even know how to describe it. Very kind of a greenish blue with the little word memories embossed like little Scrabble tiles on the top. All right, so with this collection, we have a paper pack, a map pack, stickers, and embellishments. If you are subscribed to my email list, I did make a mistake in my email this month. I thought that there was a tone-on-tone paper. There is not. There is just the designer paper pack for Staycation. So, I mean, that's not really a mini collection, but like anymore, it seems like we almost always get 2 paper packs. So it felt like a mini collection. So as always, we get 2 each of 6 double-sided papers for 12 designs. So paper number 1 are the little houses, and I feel like we've seen this one before. This might have been in one of the Love Each Other COVID-themed paper packs from last year. So the little houses are on one side, and the back just has this soft kind of a peach-colored stripe. Next, this is, I think, a wood. It's not quite wood. Maybe a whitewashed wood. I'm not sure. Kind of a wood-ish, a wood feeling kind of hand-drawn design. And then the back are the little word bubbles. Lots and lots of computer chatting, Facebook Messenger, FaceTiming. This one I love, the little kind of "you are here" pins that you have on a map. This reminds me a lot of the Gallivant collection we had a few years ago, which was one of my very favorites. The back, love this one, little Wi-Fi. Let's see, there you go. Little Wi-Fi symbols. Heaven knows we all noticed when the Wi-Fi would go out, everybody working from home or school from home. Love this one, just kind of a generic little design. You could use this for kind of talking about who was in your bubble. You could talk about this. It almost looks like a little hint of coronaviruses without being little coronaviruses, about your social circle. If you had a school neighborhood circle or whatever for kids. So these are on a kind of a greenish background. And then the back are the arrows. And I love the arrows because like going, and never going anywhere. They just kind of loop around on each other. So the 2 green, the kind of light green with the circles and the darker green with the arrows. This is a whole page just of little tiny blue houses. Because, that's what we all got to see all year was just home. And then the back is just almost a neutral, these little triangle-y, very sharp, deep chevrons. And then the last one is just a kind of a tannish gold stripe. And the back are little suns. Oh, maybe these are the little coronaviruses. So they're little suns, but they kind of, evoke some of that coronavirus-y feel. So just a very pretty collection. The colors look really nice together. The blue, the gold, the greens, and they all kind of come together with these 2 pages here with the "you are here" markers and the houses. So just a pretty, not quite earth tone because we've got some pastels in here, but just a very pretty color palette for the Staycation paper pack. Then we have the Variety Map Pack. So I have done this both ways. I have opened these up and showed you, and I have just showed you the packaging. I haven't had any feedback. Let me know. Do you guys like to see what's inside of the map packs? Do you not really care? Are you happy to just look online and see what's in there? I'm going to go ahead and open these up. Before I do it, I want to point out to you that in here you get 24 mats, and you can see that half of them are 4x6 and half of them are 4.5 by 6.5. And they do not come in a resealable packaging. That's usually why I haven't opened them up for you, because I like to be able to have them in case somebody wants to purchase them. But you guys are worth it for me to open them up and show you. And I'll use these myself. So we'll start with the smaller, the 4x6. You get 12 of these, which is some sayings. And a lot of them have like a horizontal design and then a vertical design. So whether you're using these on your page as part of your layout, or you're using them in the multi-pocket pages as a slide in, you know, you have that variety. And I'm sure, I haven't looked at these yet, but I'm positive that farther back we're going to see this horizontal and this one vertical. So happy memories. Reasons I love this. That would be a good thing to write about, because there were good things. Home is where the Wi-Fi is. And again, more of that same little Wi-Fi signal. Same one on the back, a little bit different color scheme, but little Wi-Fis. Here, this one you could cut apart and make as two little, you know, one is a journaling block. We got those. This almost looks like a present, doesn't it? Oh, there's a little house at the bottom. With the "You Are Here" markers. Here's some more of that Scrabble theme, and of course it's can't be officially Scrabble, because I'm sure that that's, you know, trademarked. This one's nice, kind of looks like a fancy magazine ad. Our story. This is a great thing to write about for COVID. I mean, this is something that our grandchildren are going to be like, wow, you were alive during COVID? What was it like? And hopefully by then we'll have a better picture of the whole big picture. So, little word bubbles. This is file card. Loving these moments, you know, try to find things that were good and positive about COVID. Oh man, I wish I could use both of these. Good times together, those would go well. And then another little file card and a word bubble. And then these are the ones that are bigger, and these, if you have a 4x6 photo, you can use these as a photo mat, or you can use them just as a mat on your page. If you are going to use them in the Creative Memories pocket pages, you do have to trim them down, the multi-pocket pages. So we've got the stripes, some little word strips. I'd probably want to cut those apart. Not exactly sure what this little guy is for, but would be good photo mats. So here's a couple that you could, you know, cut apart. Again, this one, I think this must be for, as a photo mat. I don't know. That seems like an awfully small little square. Oh, sorry. An awfully small little square in the middle. Here's another that you could cut apart to do some journaling. Both sides. That same little square. Somebody really liked that. The heart. A checklist. The little yellow circles. More stripes. Another checklist. It's just like a little grid. And a big journal card if you've got a lot of things to say. And then a couple of these more checklists. Ooh, vertical stripes. Checklist. Green stripes. Cut aparts. Big journal block. The horizontal or diagonal stripes, and then more of those really deep chevrons. So there you go. It does take a while for me to go through all these pieces of the mat pack. So not sure, like I say, give me some feedback on whether you want me to continue to open these up and show them to you, or if you're okay just looking on the website to see what they look like. Actually, I better not put it up there. So next we have the stickers, and these are some really cute stickers, things that really hit home to me. Video games. I don't know about the record. We didn't really listen to any records, I gotta admit. We did eat dinner as a family, took some fun pictures, lots of pizza. Thank you, Domino's. Not a wine drinker, but I know that I'm in a minority on that. Staycation, the little game pieces, and some more of these little "You Are Here" dots. Then these are the words, and a lot of these are things that maybe people have done, you know, in the backyard, doing a project, staying in. Thankful for furry friends, for sure, for sure. Love this one. Reading gives us some place to go. Isn't that nice? Bless this mess. Amen. Nothing in here about the quarantine 18, I'm afraid. And then we got some border stickers, a little picket fence. This is just a striped kind of a banner. The dominoes. These are little houses. Let's see if I can get this off so you can see. Just a little row of sticker houses, little white houses. Those would be cute on a darker background or a blue background. They got even the little strip of grass on the bottom. So those are the stickers for Staycation. And then the embellishments. And I think these are my favorite. The embellishments have so many icons that really, things that we did. And we didn't do a whole lot. So you get a few of the little epoxy embellishments. And these are nice because they're pretty flat. You know, sometimes we get the gems and they're a little bit bumpy. But these little epoxy ones are flat, give a little splash of color. So I'm just going to let you guys mostly look at them. The book, whoops, the book, the fire pit, the joy is in the journey, camera, bike, love this, we are here, yep, at home, fire pit, a little gardening, a little phone. I didn't think about doing this whole thing with the cucumbers on my eyes. That's like a spa day thing, right? Housing, a little picnic, local tourists, some arrows, some journal blocks. And then the last one I think is my favorite with the kind of game night and the family time. A little takeout bag, popcorn and wine, bread. How many people made bread? I know there was bread. Baked with love. We've eaten a lot of cookies. Did I mention that? Quarantine 18. Pool, Jenga, Scrabble again. So fun icons for all the Staycation. Now, kind of to go along with this is the new Dine Border Punch. Let's do it that way. The Dine Border Punch, which just punches this cute row of plates and silverware. Now, this is not supposed to be like a place setting. Some people have been bothered by the fact that it's not like appropriate Miss Manners place setting. It's just a little row of silverware, plates, kind of a picnic like you might see. Be a super cute border on a page. And I did one where I punched it out of platinum shimmer, and then I punched it again out of white. You can see one of those on the back. I didn't quite line up right, and then just cut the plates out. I think that looks really cute. You could even go around here with like a circle if you have colors on your plate. And then I put on the black background just so you guys could see it. So that's the Dine Border Punch. Now, when you punch it and you line up with the lines on the front, and I'll show this at the end of the video, I'll come back to it. You do end up with the half plates on the end. So you may want to think about how you punch it. I punched it not lining up with this, but lining up kind of with a design on the side so I could get the ending that I wanted so I could have a full plate. And I maybe need to play with that a little bit. So I end up with plate, scoot it over a little bit. But just be aware that the way it cuts, just using the black line, you're going to get the half plates on either side. But we will play with that a little bit at the end. So next we have the Keep the Faith collection. Last year we had a whole bunch of theme packs, and one of the most popular theme packs we had was called Gratitude, and it was very faith-based. And so I think they've kind of expanded on that with this beautiful blessed album cover. I do not remember the name of this, what color this book cloth is. Sorry, I should have looked it up. But it's kind of a gold and a copper design on the front that just says blessed. Yeah, it doesn't say. It's kind of a periwinkle. It's almost that icy blue that's in the 8x8 albums, which I'm going to talk about in a separate video. Very, very pretty, blessed, and kind of goes along with the Staycation thing, right? It was easy to think about all the things we lost this year, and maybe a great thing to remember all the ways that we were blessed. So this is a pretty faith-based, Christian faith-based collection. Creative Memories is aware that there are other faith traditions celebrated by its customers, and they have asked for feedback about what faiths we would like to see represented. So if you would like to submit something to that, the email address is cmproductsuggestion@creativememories.com. If you're an advisor, tell them you're an advisor. If you're a customer, tell them you're a customer. They really do listen to our suggestions, and you may need to give them some very specific suggestions because the designers only kind of know the things they know. So maybe give them some specific ideas about what your faith traditions are that you might want to document in a scrapbook. So here we go with the designer paper pack. This one we do have two, a designer and a tone on tone. So we've got this beautiful kind of rising sun. Wouldn't this be beautiful for a Easter sunrise service picture? Even non-Christians can, you know, celebrate the sunrise. Maybe you've gone to the beach or something like that. So a lot of these do not have to be used just for faith-based pages, but they do work especially well. So here we've got some little crosses. Those are pretty faith-specific. A lot of them, the designs are kind of stained glassy feeling. I really like them. I really like the geometricity of these designs. This one almost looks like an architectural drawing. And then on the back, it's a different, definitely kind of an Eastery sunrise page. Unfortunately, these don't really go together because one has the ground and one does not. I wish that they would do more where you could do two pages facing together, but I'm sure you could find a way to, you know, if you wanted to do a double page spread to use these, I'd probably put this on this edge. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I'll have to play with it, but that's this one with the blue geometric design and then the cross on the back, the cross in the sunrise. This one to me is upside down, but of course you could turn it the other way on your page. It's a little hard on the eyes. I'll grant you that. Kind of an interesting abstract design. A lot hard on the eyes on the video, actually. And then the back, I guess it doesn't matter which side. Maybe it does go that way or that way. I don't know. I just really like this one. Not even faith-based at all. Just kind of these blue and earthy colors. Then we get some more kind of stained glass, Art Deco. I went to Hoover Dam a few years ago and I was desperately looking for some Art Deco themed paper. This would have been perfect. And then some more of what to me looked like little architectural drawings, steel girders, so kind of cathedrals, some of that stuff, or, you know, new house construction, stained glass, I don't know. This one is not specifically religious, just these little, they're crosses, but they're like little plus signs. I mean, I don't think that would have to be a Christian theme. And then the bricks are, you know, not religious at all. We actually have a picture we took outside of our church on Easter, Mother's Day, something a couple years ago, and our church has like this very same brick. So maybe this is like special church brick. This last page is definitely specific to the Christian faith. It's the words of Amazing Grace, just kind of written on a little musical background. And then the back are the bigger crosses. And we do still have the cross punch that was released at the same time as the Graceful Theme Pack last year. That would go perfectly with this collection. So this was the designer paper pack. And next we have the tone on tone. So this is going to be one that is not religious at all. I mean, it kind of is. We'll talk about that in a minute, but goes perfectly with the ones we just looked at, but really going to be good just for generic kind of masculine. It's going to go really nicely with the All My Love, which was our wedding collection. I just think that these kind of browns and blues look beautiful, beautiful just by themselves. So we do kind of have a hint of a cross. It's more of a plus to me. So this could work with the faith-based stuff, but you could do it for your math homework page. I don't know. So there are 4 different patterns in this collection, and you're going to see them repeated in a couple of different colors. So we've got the little plus, this beautiful kind of cross-hatched texture. This one actually looks like really pretty wood, doesn't it? But just a cross-hatched texture. Then you have the Wavy Stripe. So this is the Wavy Stripe in brown. And the back of the Wavy Stripe is this diamond pattern. So we're going to see these. Oh, the light's making this look lighter than it is. It's a pretty rich kind of reddish brown. So we're going to see these same patterns repeat in the kind of bluish gray and in the darker blue. So here's the bluish gray. Oh, this is the gray, I guess. And so here's the little pluses. The gray crosshatch, very, very neutral, little texture. The gray and black wavy lines, and the gray diamonds. And then we go with the blue. So we have the blue pluses. I just don't even see those as a cross. I just see them as a little plus sign. The blue crosshatch, isn't that pretty? The blue wavy lines and the dark blue diamond. So just very pretty masculine colors, not even religious at all. So here's the Keep the Faith. I am going to open these because I'm not real sure what's on them to see how religious they are. Of course, this one we obviously know is quite religious with the crosses. But here's some more of that, like that stained glass or architectural design. That's not even the back. Actually, those two stuck together. All right, feeling blessed because that's a great thing to write about. Here's that little architectural one. All right, religious. Scripture. Non-religious on the back. Those are the same one. It's the vertical, and then the same on the back. Feeling blessed because. So yeah, this is definitely the most religious-y compared to the paper packs. It's kind of the same. Another verse. Another little kind of stained glass Art Deco. Little sunrise. So yeah, this one definitely, if you are not wanting to do anything religious or this you have a different faith tradition, this would not be, is that upside down? I can't see it. There it is. It is upside down. Amazing Grace again. And yeah, if you're of a different faith tradition, this might not be something that works for you. But they really do want to know. They want to give the things that people are going to be able to use in their albums, and they're so receptive. They really do listen to what we say and have given us things we want. This collection is here because people have asked for it. Here's a different brick. Yay, bricks. Come on, focus. That crosshatch with some dots. I love dots for journaling more than lines. Little bricks, little grid. So these seem to be less religiously themed than the smaller ones. Lots of journal boxes, lots of just photo mat pieces, cut aparts. This one almost looks solid, almost like a textured leather. And these are pretty, these are thick. They're thicker than the paper. I think that's why I keep getting stuck on them. So here we go. This one does have the little religious and then the sunrise. We saw this design on one of the papers, and same with this one. Come on. All right, sorry, that didn't want to focus. And then some lines with the diamonds. Some more of the diamonds. All right, cut aparts. So those are the variety mats. Definitely. I think the paper you could get away with if you didn't want to, do religious type themes, but the mat packs much less so, very much more religion specific. And of course, the stickers are the most kind of religion specific. So if you're wanting to use this for other things, you might want to pass on this. And of course, if you're wanting to use it for your faith album, these are going to be beautiful. So there's a little church, lots of crosses, Bible, some praying hands. These look like they're little photo corners. They're not, I couldn't figure out what they were, little squares. Again, we got some verses. Well, not even a verse, a quote from Mother Teresa. And then the border stickers are very, kind of generic, but go beautifully with the papers. All right, so there we go with the stickers. And finally, we have the layered embellishments. And because these are layered embellishments, I feel like we get fewer of them. I don't know. This is all you get compared to what we had in the last one. are these layered embellishments. And I can't tell if you can see them better on black or white. So I'm going to try it on a black. So a little window, hope anchors the soul. Here's another one of those little churches, another quote. All right, so these are the layered embellishments, and you can see that they are, you know, layered, several layers with some foam dots kind of in the middle. And these are not adhesive, so be aware when you get these, you just pluck them off the plastic. They're just stuck on like with a little glue dot. It's a little bit sticky, but not enough to put in your album. You're going to want to use tape runner or something on the back to adhere them to your page. Okay, if all you care about is seeing the new stuff, we're done. If you want a little bit more with the Dine Punch, I am going to just show you real quick what I'm talking about with the way it cuts. So you can see on the front here, this shows us what one punch of this design is going to be. And it's going to be the plate, the little assorted silverware, and then the other half of the plate. So when you punch it out, you line your paper up with this line to get that pattern. So of course our punches come closed. When you get them, they are closed. And then to use it, you just slide it open. I do like to give it a couple of test punches empty. And then I like to punch it on a piece of scrap paper because there is sometimes manufacturing residue that is on here. And it's just kind of a little oily thing. It's not supposed to harm your photos or your pages, but it can discolor your paper. So punch it a couple of times on some scrap paper, and then you're going to want to punch it on here. And so I'm going to line this one up with the black line for the first punch. And I'm going to get this same one that I have already showed you. And then when you punch it again, be aware that this little part, these two little pieces, touch the back of the fence. So you're going to want to line this up here. Make sure that these two forks, let's see, one's a knife. Well, I went too short. Okay, so this spoon and this knife need to touch the back, and then you want to make sure that the blue is all covered. So that's how you know that you're positioned correctly, is that the blue is all covered. Make sure this piece is touching the back fence and this piece. That's kind of how I got the one that wasn't punched straight, because I was paying attention to this side and not really to this side. So make both of those pushed back against the fence, cover the blue, and it makes it so easy to line up. So you know that you're lining up right in the same spot, and see how then the little half dinner plate becomes a full dinner plate. Oops, not quite cut all the way. Okay, so this, you know, if I just put these two together, that's what the, you know, that's how the design works with the half plate on the end. But if you want a little bit of a different look, like on this one, I was trying to get the plate kind of to be more of the focus. You could, so I'm going to, on the side, you can see right here that we start with this fork, knife, spoon, fork, knife. So I'm going to put this one right here. I think this time, the first time I did it clear just to this edge and I got that little knife, I think that I'm going to put it right here between the knife and the spoon. All right, so you can see here, I'm lining it up so that my other side will end on the spoon. And that's, of course, using a 12-inch piece of paper. So just scoot it down, punch along, lining up the back on both sides. That really, really makes a difference to get your plate to be a circle. All right, and now you got to go back and take this to the other side and finish off the punch so that we can get that full circle. And it works the same way on this side. Line up the blue and the, all right. So there we got this one. I think I like this one better than the one I did here. I would probably take my scissors and just pretty that up a little bit with this spoon. But yeah, there you go. Got a little confetti here. But that's kind of some tips about using the Dine Border Punch. And since you stayed and watched to the end, I'm going to let you know about our sneak preview. Next month, so at some point, we're getting a corresponding border maker cartridge to go with this Dine, and it's called the Wine Chain Border Maker cartridge, and it's a wine bottle and 2 like wine glasses. It was held up in production. It's coming on a boat, obviously a slow boat. They had hoped to have it here for this release, and so they've announced it with this release, but it won't be here till April. So as soon as that comes in, it may be as part of another product release. It may be on its own. If you follow my Nicole's Scrapbooks on Facebook, or especially in my Nicole's Scrapbook Friends Facebook group, either of those, that's where I will post first when I hear about this, the wine border maker cartridge coming in, which is going to go great with this. I am a big Disney World fan. A lot of you know that. And as soon as I saw this, I was reminded of the Mickey's PhilharMagic show that has kind of spinning plates and silverware. I just so excited about this one. Just even like having it right here on this paper, I'm like, you know, this could be a really cute background page. You know, if you altered where you started the punching and kind of staggered these little plates. Anyway, I think that looks really cute. I'm going to have lots of fun playing with this Dine Border Punch and, of course, the wine when it comes in. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please give me some feedback about the variety matte packs. If you care about those, if you're okay if I just show you the outside packaging. I know it did take a lot more time for me to add those in. So I'm going to let you guys vote on whether I open those up or whether I just show you the packaging. All these things are available right now, March 2021, on my website. I will put a link in the description. And I appreciate all of you who have placed orders there, supported my business, and all of you who subscribe and watch my channel. It means so much, and the nice feedback that I get from everybody about the videos. So thank you very much, and happy scrapbooking.